the Seattle Seahawks just won in one of the most insane, epic fashions I think I've ever seen. And I live streamed the whole game. And shout out to everyone who's still with me on the live stream right now. I'm live streaming and doing this right now. I don't even know what I just watched. I literally don't even know what I just watched. The reality is both teams should feel amazing and feel awful. Obviously, if you're the Seahawks, you feel amazing. But you were absolutely positively getting out coached by Sean McVay and Chula. No question about it. No question about it. But this Seattle Seahawks team did not give up. Did not give up. You have a punt return touchdown after a really crushing interception. And then finally the play calling with Clint Kubiak started to pick up, but then you get we got to be honest here. You got lucky with the 2-point conversion, right? Absolutely, positively lucky and fortunate. And then this play call was a master play. Like, this is the play call. This, like, you saw amazing coaching on both sides. It was just so lopsided for like 75% of the game. And then the last 25% of the game, it was brilliant coaching and brilliant playmaking. Stafford was great, obviously, as well, but Stafford throughout this whole game, and I'm fighting with the comment section the whole time, he's throwing to wide open and players all game long. All game long. I'm telling you right now, you can say I'm biased. You can say, oh, you're so biased. Blah, 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 blah. Sam Darnold had a better game. Sam Darnold had more difficult throws, was dealing with a more difficult defense. Undeniably, it is undeniable to me. Even in overtime, he was making more difficult throws. Cooper Kupp stepped up, made some huge catches. Jackson Smith, huge catches. But these were some elite, high-level, difficult throws. Not just sitting in the pocket, he's got to be throwing on the run. He handled the moment, and it obviously was a little, got a little rocky there, but those interceptions, I'm telling you right now, masterclass by the defense. If you watch the broadcast, this is what I was saying to the live feed. It was they spoon feed it to you, Kirk. Literally spoon feeds it to you. It was just incredible defense. And now, if you're the Rams, you're like, how did we just let this go? You could say it was a little fluky because of like the 2-point conversion, etc., etc. But so was the fumble. You could take credit that you forced that fumble. Sure. But that fumble was crushing, obviously, by Cooper Kupp. I mean, this game, in a game like this, I try to look at it. It's like if I'm a Rams fan or a Lions fan, or if I'm like the Rams coach, Lions coach, or I'm on the team, I like, how do I feel about it? And in a weird way, this is very reminiscent for a different reason, though, the Eagles and the Commanders last year. Jalen Hurts got knocked out. That definitely was like a big question mark. But then also there was all these turnovers from the Commanders that some of them felt fluky. Some of them, like I just couldn't give all the credit to the Eagles. But then also Devontae Smith drops the easiest pass mask that he catches 9 million times out of, whatever. And he dropped it. So I'm just like, Commanders feel good about that win and Eagles feel bad. But also that game was so weird. I don't know. I don't know what you do with it. And watching this game, my take, because I was talking to the chat and I'm just like, listen, I was like, this was a master class by coaching. This was Sean McVay and Shule. I mean, like, that's what this was. I mean, this was just McDonald, Clint Kubiak. You are being out-coached right now. Like, that is what's happening the whole, like, again, the first 3 quarters or so. Sam Darnold has no one to throw to. Can't get the ball to Jackson Smith and Jigba. It's just brutal. There was a time when it was 2nd and 1. Sam Darnold makes like an easy pass. It's dropped. 3rd and 1A, like a 1% chance type of a throw where you're trying to force the ball to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now you have to punt, and it's like you got to run there and take a page out of McVay's book. That's what he kept doing. He's like, we're going to keep running and running and running and running. And they were getting gashed in the run game. But what was saving them was the 3rd down, the red zone stops. And that is the one thing that you can hang your hat on for the Seahawks is like, okay, you're stopping in the red zone, but then it's like, but now you got to sustain drives, and they simply could not. But then now when you get bailed out with Shawhead then, which is amazing. So now you get bailed out by a player, but now the defense steps up. Now you get 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, right? So like that's why this game is such a mess. You feel great. You're a CX fan, Seahawks fan, you feel great. If you're a Rams fan, I don't know if I would inherently feel bad about this. I would be frustrated. You're angry. You're like, I can't believe we lost in another game like this. And now you're upset because of the one seed potential. Understandable, undeniable. But you know, you have a great team. You know, Devontae wasn't there. And if you're not a super mega Stafford fan and you can look beyond the obsession of just Stafford does everything himself, you obviously have an elite quarterback in Stafford. But you have arguably the most dangerous weapon in all of the playoffs. All of the playoffs. That's what I'm calling right now. Sean McVay is the most dangerous weapon in all the playoffs. I'm trying to go through my mind right now. Who I think else could surpass it. And Sean McVay is more valuable than Josh Allen right now because he has a Stafford to go along with it. And that's what I said going into this playoffs. I said Stafford and McVay are easily the best coach-quarterback duo right now that I trust more than anything. And this game really highlighted that. And so, McDonald, you got to step your game up, right? This defense. And they got some injuries now. Hopefully they're not long-term. I think one of them was just a concussion. Not just a concussion, but at least it shouldn't be season-ending. And I don't know what the other injuries were with Bryant and company. So hopefully everyone's healthy by the time it matters. But shout out to Sam Darnold overcoming the adversity. This was insane. I mean, I'm still talking. I'm looking down at the clock, and I see that only 6 minutes have passed in my video right now. And I'm like, I feel like I've been talking for 5 hours right now. Maybe because I just had a 4-hour live stream, but I mean, like, I don't know. Just chat. You guys, anything you want me to say? Anything to say out loud right now? Because this was crazy. I mean, this was absolutely, positively crazy. We were screaming this whole time. My voice is lost right now. I mean, this was absolutely insane. The multiple two-point conversions. One lucky one, an unbelievable play. Beautiful play call, beautiful execution. Patience throwing Sam almost getting crushed by his own lineman. Man, this was unbelievable. This was unbelievable. Almost had the interception off of Stafford on the high throat. Just barely didn't get it. The missed field goal too. Right. You have the F. Oh man. This game, if you ever said, "Hey, I've never watched football before. Like, is it exciting?" It seems kind of boring and slow. 3 hours. Like, just watch this game. We were all in the chat. I'm making my notes. And I just put in, like, all caps, McVay over McDonald, Shula over Kubak. And it was just like, I was just ready to be, like, coaching. Because first I was like, I'm going to make a video. And I'm going to rip the Seahawks. Because I was like, they deserve it right now. They're getting out. Coached, outplayed out, everything. And I was like, you know what? No, I need to praise the Rams and the coaching and the execution and Puka and Stafford, etc., etc. And then it's like after this game, after the way how this unfolded, you're just like, man, this is a huge culture win for the Seahawks. A huge boost of resilience. This game is more important the way how this unfolded than them rolling the Rams. I really fully mean that a game like this is more important than them beating the Rams 34-7, because you could say, yeah, 34-7 we beat them, but like the game kind of got out of the way. You know, you strip sacked staff, or you could kind of explain it. You like the game got away. Exactly what we saw with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, the Ravens and the Bills last season. You're like, that game just got away from them. And as Collinsworth pointed out, when you have a great defense, once you get a big lead, now the defense gets to take risks in a way that just is going to make it so hard for Josh on that offense. They can't really find themselves back in it. Sometimes you go into soft coverage. Sometimes you're like, no, we're trying to take your head off. And you're like, you can explain a loss a little bit more like that. A game like this, you can't not have heart. You can't not have execution. There was some luck, as I think pretty much every single comeback win always needs to have luck, right? I mean, are there ever any comebacks that don't have some sort of, luck involved? But the play calling down the stretch the defensive play calling down the stretch, right? The execution that can't be fooled, that can't be tricked, that can't be understated. So just insane, just insane, just insane. I gotta go post this video right now. That was unbelievable. Thursday night football. Who says Thursday night football is boring? Not me. Not me. Not me. I never said that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. It's whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of, and I think we are well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility in the algorithm. Thank you so much.